to you all. Hope you're doing well today. If you live in the United States, you're going to probably be watching the Super Bowl. So I wanted to try to get on here on time and get this reading done today for us and see what Spirit has to say for us. So let me light the candles. What did I do with the lighter? Hold on one second. Okay. I'm going to light the St. Jude candle, which is for anyone who might feel like they're in an impossible situation. And there's a prayer that goes with the candle. And it goes like this. Glorious Apostle St. Jude, faithful servant and friend of Jesus, pray for me as I am desperate at this time of great need. Help me promptly and visibly. I promise, St. Jude, to always remember this favor and never stop honoring you as my most powerful protector. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. Yes, anyone in an impossible situation, Spirit's got your back, okay? Whatever your belief is. You don't have to be Catholic because there's always whatever your belief is that can step in on your behalf, all right? Okay, so as I was preparing for this video, I did get a song, and I'm going to give you that song, and then we're going to get a song also, because I don't know where that song is coming from. But I think we may have had it recently also. So it may be something that is significant to your situation. The other thing that happened is I was about to sit down in the chair. Oh, hair day. Anyway, I was about to sit down in the chair and I heard this thumping, doom, 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 doom. And when you hear the song, you'll understand how it all kind of fits together. But I went and looked out the window. Hello, hello. Savita. Okay, I'll see what I can do, Savita. Give me just a moment, okay? Anyway, so I heard this doom, 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 doom. And when you hear the song, you'll get how it all is all synchronized. It was very synchronized. It was like the universe was giving me a sign of some sort for somebody, okay? And what that was a package. Somebody sent me an unexpected package from Amazon, okay? And if you'll look, it says Christy K, which means it's someone who doesn't have my last name, or somehow they have saved me in their Amazon as someone. That's not my last name. That is my name, but it is not my full name. So let's see what this is, shall we? That's a surprise. Somebody's sending a surprise. You might get a surprise. Let's see what this is. Happy early Valentine's Day from Guess Who? You know who you are, sweetheart. Okay. Let's see what this is. You're going to get a gift, a surprise gift from someone, maybe for Valentine's Day. Can't wait to see what this is. Oh my goodness. What a sweet gift. It has my initial on it too. Oh my goodness. It's a bracelet. So someone might send you a bracelet with your initial on it or something. You could get a piece of jewelry. I hate these little bags. It looks a little small, but it's cute. And I think it's the thought. It does have this long chain here, so we might be able to fit it on my wrist. It's beautiful. Look, it has a knot in it. That is very significant. I think that's part of the story. You and this person are entwined, and there's your initial. You could have these initial of C like I do, or they might. All right, so I'm going to just see if it'll fit. This person is so kind and generous and so sweet, and they would do anything in this world to see you smile. They don't ever want any credit. They just want to see you smile. And yes, it will fit. I just have to figure out how to get it latched. What a nice thing. Guess who? I love you, sweetheart. Okay, so yes, it does fit. There we go. So someone's going to send you a surprise. Something, little something. Oh, it has something else. Let's see what this is. More surprises. I mean, you might get more than one surprise. Oh, it's just a card. Okay. So they'll probably put a little sentimental something in there just to tell you that they care. Okay. Happy early Valentine's Day. Wasn't that sweet? Look at that. You're going to get something in the mail, or someone may show up at your door with a surprise for you. Okay? Now, the song that I got, well, in Amazon, when they pulled up with dum, 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 the woman, when I walked out there, she looked like she was going to a rock and roll concert. And I was like, horns up. Thank you, baby. I didn't know what it was. It was a surprise. And it definitely was. And thank you to Guess Who for doing that for me. You always make me smile, sweetheart. And I love you so much. Okay. The name of the song that I got organically today was Always Remember Us This Way. And it goes like this. I'm going to do my own version of it, okay? That North Carolina sky burning in your eyes. You look at me and, babe, I want to catch on fire. It's buried in my soul like California gold. You found the light in me that I couldn't find. So when I'm all choked up, but I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Lovers in the night, poets trying to write. We don't know how to rhyme, but damn, we try. But all I really know, you're where I want to go. The part of me that's you will never die. So when I'm all choked up, but I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. Oh, yeah. I don't want to be just a memory, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know how she does it. I can't sing like Lady Gaga. So when I'm all choked up, but I can't find the words, every time we say goodbye, baby, it hurts. When the sun goes down and the band won't play, I'll always remember us this way. When you look at me and the whole world fades, I'll always remember us this way. Oh no. So, this is somebody that you have history with, and somehow it looks like they're maybe going to no longer be a part of your life or have not been a part of your life. Let's see what Spirit gives us without me having. I'm going to, if you're new here, I use the shuffle to get a song. And I'm going to do that now, even though I did get that song. It was playing in my head. It wouldn't stop. Okay, Spirit. So what song would you give this collective if we allow you to choose a song for us today? Wow. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. If mountains crumbled to the sea, there would still be you and me. And this is a Chris Cornell version. I love Chris Cornell. May he rest in heaven. But this is actually a Leonard Skinner. Why did I say Leonard Skinner? Somehow Leonard Skinner is significant. Led Zeppelin. Thank you by Led Zeppelin. Okay. If mountains crumbled to the sea, there would still be you and me. Kind woman, I give you my heart. Kind woman, nothing more. Little drops of rain, whispers of the pain of years and love lost in the days gone by. Our love is strong, with you there is no wrong. Together we shall roll until we die. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Remember that from yesterday? Inspiration is what you are to me. Inspiration, look and see. And so today, my world, it smiles. Your hand in mine, we walk the miles. And thanks to you, it will be done. For you to me are the only one. Happiness, no more sad. Happiness, I am glad. Little drops of rain, whispers of the pain, of tears and love lost in the days gone by. Our love is strong, with you there is no wrong. Together we shall roll until we die. Inspiration is what you are to me. Inspiration, look and see. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. If mountains crumble to the sea, there would still be you and me. And then it just says thank you. That is a beautiful song, and it is one of my favorites by Led Zeppelin. And I also love Chris Cornell. So somehow rock and roll and music are very significant to the situation that we're going to read about today. And also, A Star is Born, that movie. That could be kind of like, you could be someone that's in the public eye or someone who everyone knows your name, that kind of thing. Take out however it resonates. It'd be very well known. Oh, let's just say it like that, well known. A lot of people give a lot of people inspiration is what I'm getting. Okay. All right. The first thing I want to do is I would like to pull rocks. So let's see what rocks come out from this video. Spirit, watch your earbuds because this gets a little loud. I need to get a new microphone. I don't know why I haven't bought one already. That one lasted like 2 years. Can I have rocks, please, for this reading? I got a lot. Sometimes I only get a couple. Sometimes I get a whole bunch. I just purchased these on Amazon. I don't know. I got passion. Definitely feel that passion. There's a lot. Oh, there's your inspiration. This inspiration is what you are to me. Somebody had a question. This is also about hope. I feel that you may have given up hope here, that this is ever going to be a relationship at one time, or you're maybe going through something that's testing your faith. But you have faith, you have hope. You may be having dreams. I know I am having dreams right now, and they are bringing up a lot of fears from my subconscious. I had nightmares last night, all night long. And they've just brought up so much fear that I'm living with. And it is indeed time for eclipse season to begin. And so Spirit is showing me in my life through my dreams what I need to release. So perhaps that's happening to you as well. All right. And then I have being blessed. At the end of all of this, you're going to be blessed. You may have been through a really hard time, and you feel like it's just never going to end. Have you ever been through a hard time that you felt like just would never end? And you just wanted to know, when is this going to end? Somebody was asking me about having a baby. I know you're who, guess who is, Kurt. Thank you, sweetheart. I love the bracelet. Okay. Savita, I hope you're stuck around because I was intending to answer your question. You are married for 6 years, no baby. Please tell me what time I am conceived. For Savita's spirit, may I see, please, is it in her destiny to conceive a child? Savita. I will tell you that that was unlikely. Ask her angels and forgiveness. No. I think this is very hard for her if she's still here. Is she going to have a child in this lifetime of her own womb, Spirit? Savita, you're worried, but Spirit says you're going to have big, happy changes. That would indicate a yes to me, but I'm going to try to clarify it. Can we get a yes or a no? Holy shit, Savita, yes. You are going to have a baby, my darling. You are going to have a child. Look, and it's going to be something that you love so much. You are going to have so much love for this baby. Oh, this is beautiful. Can we get timing for Savita? I'm being told to use this deck for you, okay? Thank you for being here. I love it that you're here today with me, you guys. All right, when will Savita have this child, Spirit? Is it possible for me to get that answer for her? May I see, please? When she might, in December, on a Friday? When will Savita have this baby? Savita, I feel like you may have 2 children. I think it's just timing, baby. On a Monday, on a Friday. Yeah, I think you might have 2 children. Oh. All right, when will Savita conceive, Spirit? May we see, please? When will Savita conceive the baby? Within 3 months, not within 18 months, and at sunrise. So you're going to have a baby. I think you're going to conceive, and not on a rainy day. So within the next 3 months, not within the next 18 months. I'm not sure how to take that. It could mean that you have to go through like a year and a half and then 3 more months. So 21 months. It could be almost 2 years before you have this baby. But you will have it at sunrise, and it will not be on a rainy day. So if it's raining on that day, you won't have it. Not in April, on a Friday. Can we get a month? Can we get the month of the birth? Show us your amazing, wonderful. On a Sunday, you're going to have this baby. Oh my God! Your Spirit is amazing! Not on a rainy day again. Look, 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 look. In June at sunrise. I mean on Sunday. I'm sorry. Sunrise is over here. On a Sunday in June, Savita. Can somebody please get Savita back? At Savita, so we can try to get her back so she can see the outcome that Spirit just miraculously gave us for her. I am trusting that I am going to hear back from you about this baby, and you're going to have another one after that. I think you're going to have a girl and then a boy. Wow. Spirit just blows my mind, y'all. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, you're amazing. All right, let's see how Spirit's working in this collective for this week. All right, how are you working? Your Spirit keeps bringing up our work, you guys. Somehow your work is very significant this week. Being gentle, having self-control, and being compassionate when it comes to your work. Gentleness, self-control, compassion at work, okay? And being generous. We keep being encouraged to be generous when it comes to our work. And there's someone who might be disloyal. So, what I'm getting from this card is that there's someone around you. This is not you or anyone that you're, I don't think, dealing with on. You are dealing with this person, but I think you already know that they lack loyalty for you. I think that you already are aware of this disloyalty and to be careful and mindful of this person. Okay? That's not you. It's not the collective. It's someone in your atmosphere. Your energy has someone with disloyalty around you. Do not trust them. Do not turn your back on them. And ask Spirit to remove them from your energy. And Spirit will do it. Okay? All right. And if there's anyone in this collective with that energy, I actually ban you in the name of Jesus. All right, Spirit, how are you working at home? At home, Spirit's working on our tree of life. That's that conception. This is where it all begins, in the Garden of Eden, the very beginning. And it's what connects us all. That's number 35. Holy shit, you guys have a job and a house. So Spirit is working on your house and your job at home. That's so freaking beautiful. Number 35, 15, and 17, collective. In your home life, Spirit is working on your house. If you're waiting for a house, if you're planning on buying a house, if you've been talking about buying a house, you're going to have the house you're talking about. Also, I feel like some of you are going to be doing some construction to your homes. You may need some repairs done. You're going to get those repairs done. Whatever it is that you need when it comes to your home, it's going to happen. Spirit is working on it. And this could actually mean that you're getting construction. You might be getting a house built. Someone might be building a house, okay? But this is what's happening at home. It's your house and your job, or a job. All right, you might get a job working from home. All right, what about your work life? Because your work life is showing up in your home life. You have a rainbow. So when it comes to your work, whatever you feel has been promised to you, nothing can take that from you. It's yours, okay? What is yours is yours. There's a mirror at work. So there's someone at work that you're mirroring. You see yourself in them. Your loved ones in spirit are here, and there's something at work that's driving you crazy. And that's not uncommon, but Spirit's working on that. Whatever is driving you crazy at work, Spirit's working on that. And if you don't actually have a job, Spirit's working on whatever is driving you crazy. Your loved ones in spirit are here. You're mirroring people around you, and you have a promise, a rainbow. Somehow rainbows are significant. Somehow it could be the lesbian gay community for some of you. You could be bisexual or homosexual. Welcome. I love you, and I appreciate you being here with me. We're all human beings, and we're all sexual beings, or maybe some of us are not. Okay? I have personally been celibate for 14 or 15 years. So I guess at this point you would call me asexual. I don't know. All right. What would you say our surprise is going to be this week? Spirit's going to surprise you with an open door. Somehow an opening is going to be provided, surprisingly. A doorway is going to be opened. We have number 28, 23, 20, number 4, and number 11 as your surprise. Number 11. Okay? You might be seeing the number 11 a lot. There's going to be a door that you can go through, and it's going to lead you to, it looks like it's going to take you, this looks like it's life purpose sized doorway. All right, love life. Love life. There we go. Seeing this from the right perspective. You're going to finally get a good perspective on your love life. Maybe you're not sure what's going on in your love life, but you're going to see it from Spirit's perspective. This may not be what you were expecting to see, so buckle up, Buttercup. Okay? All right. Now, what is our role this week, Spirit? To have a new start and to meditate. Spirit wants us to have a new beginning. Our role is to allow a new beginning. For some of you, it's going to be a new house and a new job, or a work from home opportunity. Your tree of life is also going to be, you could have a baby, a beginning, like a new beginning. You're planting a seed that's going to grow into a huge family tree. This is legacy type stuff. Okay? And then on the bottom of the deck, you're going to have an epiphany. And I think this epiphany is about this new beginning that you're going to have, and you seeing things from Spirit's perspective in your love life. Okay? Okay. Now, I want to find out how the angels are working. How are we working in our home life, angels? Balance, things may have been a little out of balance. Your finances may have been a little bit out of whack. You could be behind on your house payment. And Spirit's going to help you to work to get that caught up. I feel you. Your car could be behind. Whatever's going on that's out of balance. It could just be you feeling out of balance. You could feel like your emotions are all over the place. It could be anything. Balance is whatever it means to you, okay? Take that however it resonates. This could be you working more than you live. You need to live more than you work, okay? You might be working a little too much. You might be bringing your work home. You need to practice focusing your time more evenly on everything. Their scales are very important. We can't work so much that we don't enjoy our family, right? What are we working for? Right? Ask yourself, why am I working so hard? Why am I doing all this? Hello, welcome back. All right, what's going on in the work life? Angels, how are you working in our work life? They're giving us clarity. This clarity is coming, I think, from your love life, but it's showing up as how Spirit's working. So the angels are working. A butterfly lands on your finger. Somebody's going to have a butterfly. Somebody has on a red tank top or a pink tank top. Those flowers that bloom in Japan, those beautiful flowers, and the leaves go everywhere. I'm seeing those. I feel that there will be some signs of spring for some of you. You may already be into spring. All right, talk to me, Spirit, about surprises. Your surprise is someone's health. You're going to have a surprise when it comes to someone's health. We'll try to get clarity on that. And this could be for the lady I spoke to in the beginning of the reading about the baby, and I gave her exactly the day the child would be born. And Spirit was just amazing, right? If you were here, you saw that. All right, if not, go back and watch the beginning of the reading. Love life. How are you working in the collective love life? These things are turning over with force. You're going to have tranquility, and you're going to use your imagination. So right now, I don't think you're with this person. I think you imagine how comfortable, how this person gives you so much peace. They bring you so much tranquility. And right now, it's just you're in the thinking stages of what it would be like to live, to be, and to see this from Spirit's perspective. I think you're going to finally see that. Maybe come into the 3D. We're going to find out. And what's your role? Oh, I didn't get outcome. Your role is to meditate and have a new beginning. What's the outcome? Oh, I skipped one. What am I doing? It's like I'm getting confused. I'm getting ahead of myself. Be careful with this using your imagination in your love life that you don't get ahead of yourself. All the angels of the universe are helping you to make a decision as your outcome. And your decision is going to lead you to success. But you skipped over your role. What's our role? What are the angels going to say would be our role? Oh my God. To be happy, to have unity, to have wisdom. Finally, we got wisdom. To be an inspiration and to have learning. You're going to learn something, collective, and it has something to do with music for some of you, or music is going to also be a role that you play here. Some of you may be musically inclined. You may sing, you may play piano, you may play guitar, you may play any instrument. You may just be multifaceted talented, right? Okay, so you're going to have success. Make a decision. And all the angels of the universe are going to help you with this decision. And I can't wait to see what it is that you're going to decide. I do wish I had a Rider-Waite Tarot. I hate that I do not have one. And I am going to buy one. I just need to order one from Amazon, I guess. Because I don't get out enough to... I'll go to work and I come home. That's it. All right. How are you working? This is Sacred Destiny. What is going on at home? What do we need to know? That you're not relaxing enough. And there's purification. So somehow you're purifying. You might be doing something to clear your energy, or just eating clean. You might be cleaning your house. You're purifying somehow at home. and relaxing. Spirit says you're not relaxing enough. I want you to relax and be pure. Okay. What about work? So you're having a purity type feel at home. Somebody could be coming off of drugs and alcohol for some of you. Wisdom came out. You don't have it, but you're going to have it over here. You're going to get it. So right now, you're working on getting clarity. You feel crazy. Something's driving you crazy, and you need to get answers. You need answers is what I'm getting. What's your surprise? Get your name on the list if you need answers you're not getting. Some of you are going to have answers. Okay. Pleasure, enlightenment, and flexibility. Okay, so surprisingly, you're going to become flexible because you're realizing that by being too rigid, you were not getting any pleasure and you weren't being enlightened. And I think this is where your wisdom is going to come in over here, because surprisingly, you're going to stop being so rigid and expecting things to be a specific way and allow them to unfold naturally. Okay? And you're not going to keep being determined, this is how it's going to be. No, it's going to be however it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. Okay, and love life. In your love life, you have protection and abundance. So in your love life, if you were worried that someone was just using you for money, no, they're not. You're protected, and so is your abundance. All right, what about your role? What is your role here? So your money is protected in your love life. None of the people in your life that are supposed to love you are going to have access to your money. Good, strong answers for our role. There we go. Ooh, that flew out. Our role is miracles, collective. Spirit said our role is that we are going to have miracles. And what will be the outcome? Oh, baby, we're going to be focused. We're going to be focused on success and this decision. You're making a decision about something, and you're going to be focused. Look, and no more healing chaos. The healing chaos is finally going to come to an end. Finally, okay? Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Spirit, what else do you want to say? I feel that we just need a lot today. The Ten of Swords turned over. I think there's going to be something that we're going to finally put a stop to that's been hurting us. Painful, painful, painful stuff. Remember, I just said no more healing chaos. Wait, there's another card here. Okay, there's going to be someone that comes in with information. This is when I was learning. I had them written on there. Someone's, the Knight of Swords, this is a Libra vibe. It can also be Taurus and Gemini. Somebody's going to come in real fast with an idea that's going to put an end to something that's been hurting you. Somebody's going to have the answers to your problems. This is your miracle. You're going to have a miracle because someone is going to come to your aid. I think someone's going to give you a gift, and it's going to be a surprise, and it's going to help you to come out of a place where you've been stuck. Okay? All right. What do you want to say out of here? I feel there's a message in here. What's going on at home? Do what you love. You're not living life to the fullest, and you need to shine your light. All right, what about at work? You're not making sacrifices at work. You're not focused on success. You need to engage higher reason, and you won't admit that you feel vulnerable. You won't admit vulnerability. That's not going to work, okay? All right, surprises. Surprisingly, you're going to look forward, embrace your power, and you're not going to do anything different, but you're going to laugh at your demons. Laugh at them. Laugh at them. All right. And what about love life? In your love life, you're going to be true to yourself and bust out of your cocoon. So where you have been hiding parts of yourself, you're no longer going to be afraid of hiding those parts of yourself, and you're going to show someone who you truly are. Okay? Someone's going to show you the true them. They're going to be true to themselves. All right. And our role, that flew out. Like, where did it even go? Oh, here it is. You're going to grieve some losses. Remember, we said you were grieving something yesterday. You might stop grieving those losses. And what will be the outcome? You're going to tune out distractions and face your shadow. Good job, collective. And begin to explore. So you're not going to start exploring. You have to face your shadow. What is it we need to face? One of them stuck to the table. Two of them. I'm going to see what they are. Being stagnant for some and projecting. Blaming others for your own shit. Alright, show me what is it we need to face when it comes to our shadow. What do we need to face at home when it comes to our shadow? Home. Spirit said get another deck. What do we need to face at home for our shadow? Feeling like it's just too hard. See the baby? You need to realize that it's not as hard as you think it is. It's not too hard. Stop thinking that it's too hard. And you've been procrastinating. You need to do something you've been putting off. Don't keep putting it off. Get it done, okay? All right. Work life. What is our shadow for work? We are disillusioned, silenced, and not secondary. Okay, so you feel like you don't have a voice at work, like you don't have a say in things, or you're not talking to somebody, and you feel like what you're doing is not going to be what you think it's going to be. And you're like, I'm not going to put myself second. You remember, you're going to be true to yourself. I think this is about your love life in a way. Somebody's not really saying anything. They're silent. They could only be texting, and you're like, I want to hear your voice. I want to see if who you say you are is who you truly are. Have you ever met anybody like that online? All right. Surprises that we need to work on. Non-action and being guarded. So some of us are very guarded. We've guarded ourselves out of fear of being hurt because we've probably been hurt a lot. So, and it may be stemming from non-action. Someone not taking action, surprisingly. All right, love life. Stop being so scorned. So you felt scorned. You need to stop that. Okay, and your role? This is not one-sided. See your part in things and outcome. Oh, wow. You're not going to be shocked by somebody who's a coward. So you know this person's a coward and also a manipulator. I think you're realizing that someone in your life, remember I said there was someone who was not loyal? They're not who they pretend to be. And this is not going to shock you because you know they're a coward. Somebody understands this message. They're a manipulator too. Be careful of this person. You're facing your shadow, remember. So some of this is yours, and you need to own the parts of it that are yours. Okay? Okay. I know I'm guarded. I am guarded as hell when it comes to people I meet online. I love you all. But when people come at me sideways and they don't want to let me hear their voice, or they put red flags up, and because they don't sound like they look, you know, I mean, there's certain things that are just not going to go over with me. And I'm not going to play those games. I don't have time for games. I'm 53 years old. All right, what's going on at home, Spirit? You're not going to go on a real fucking date. That might be disappointing to some of you. All right, what about work? You might have wanted to go out tonight to the Super Bowl party, and you're not going to be able to go for some reason. At work, interrupting is for assholes. Let them finish. And there was somebody that was driving you crazy. And I think this is what drives you crazy, is this person just interrupts. They're constantly interrupting you when you try to speak. They won't let you get a word in edgewise. And you're like, stop being an asshole. All right, surprises. Shut the fuck up. Surprises. Oh, that's a lot of surprises. Surprisingly, you're going to fucking say it. So we saw that there was something you needed to say. You're going to spend time with someone. You're going to keep shit clean. You're going to realize that it's not that serious. You're going to stop trying to control everything and say, shut the fuck up. You're going to tell that person to shut the fuck up. All right, what about love life? Tell them, baby. Tell them. Sometimes you've got to tell people. In your love life, it's time for anal. Some of y'all might be kinky, I'm just saying. But for the rest of you, this could be where the asshole interrupts you. I don't know. Or XYZ, you could just be examining things a little deeper. Because it did look like you were going to come out of your cocoon. Your money's protected. You're fine in your love life. What's your role here? You're going to bare your fucking soul about family shit that got on your nerves. And what's going to be the outcome? Oh, there's going to be some kind of explosion at home. Outcome. You can't say thank you enough. Remember that song? Thank you. And you're going to, somebody's going to listen and tell you thank you. I think that this is going to be a pivotal point in your family. When you finally tell this interrupting asshole to shut the fuck up, and they're going to listen. They're going to say, thank you. I didn't realize I was being that way. And they're going to listen. And fuck feelings. You have logic for a reason. Use it. So there's a situation in your life where you have feelings, but you need to realize that you're being gotten over on. And not allow that. And that's that disloyalty that we saw. And I said, be careful of that person. I don't think it's you, and I don't think it's anybody that's really close to you. But they're close enough to you that you need to keep them in front of you and not let them get behind, okay? And you're also going to get hot and sweaty and work out and grow old as fuck together is what it says on the back of that card. So you could be someone who works out, you could be into fitness and really in shape, taking good care of your body, and that's beautiful. I think that's wonderful. I wish I'd have taken better care of mine. Okay. I think we've gone. I mean, we need to row, and that's all we really need here, right? This has been a really informative and beautiful reading. Spirit has really given us a lot to think about for the week. Spirit, how are we protected in our abundance? May I see, please? How are we protecting our abundance? When it comes to being self-made, a mechanic, having good luck, and being a phoenix rising. So you've been to the bottom. You know what it feels like to be at the bottom. The mechanic card can be about your car, things going on with the car, or it could be about you working on something. But somebody here, I feel, has those skills. They may smoke. They may wear black tank tops. You may weld. But somehow there's a mechanic. You're self-made. So you made yourself rise from the ashes. But it wasn't just by your own self-will. You also had a lot of luck. Or you're going to this week. There's going to be luck with rising from these ashes when it comes to a mechanic and being self-made. And your unhappiness. I think you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have somebody to share it with, then you're unhappy. And maybe you have a whole house full of people to share it with, but you don't have the time to share it with them. That can also make us very unhappy, right? So make sure you get your priorities in order. And you make sure you're looking at the things that are most important. And prioritizing your life according to the things that mean the most. Get some relaxation. Be pure. You're gonna have a lesson. You're gonna learn a lesson. Your abundance is protected. You're gonna have a pure, flat out miracle, and you're gonna learn how to focus where you need to focus your attention, because what you focus on is what you manifest, and you need to manifest good things in your life. You're going to have balance at home. You're going to get clarity on some things. You're going to have an angel when it comes to your health. You're going to be inspired. You're going to learn that lesson. You're going to be unified, happy, and you're using your imagination about how you're really fantasizing about being with someone. But you're going to have success when it comes to a decision. And there's angels, all the angels of the universe are helping you, and you're going to learn. You're learning how to do things differently than you've ever done them. I want to know what the decision is that you're going to make. What is it that they're going to decide, Spirit, and how can I find out? I'm going to pull Tarot. Just give me a second. What's this decision about? May I see, please? Can I see what the decision is about? What's the decision? It has to do with your family and strength. Remember, you were going to have a talk with somebody about your family? It's about your family and strength. That's the decision you're making. And forgiveness. It's going to help you when it comes to forgiveness also. And family strength is what you're making a decision about. And we'll try to get a little more clarity on that as we go, because we're going to pull Tarot on it now. Spirit wants us to find out how the universe is working. Let's go ahead and pick all this up. California Gold. That song will not get out of my head. Okay. How are you working? Remember now, this is about work. Spirit said right now, the Hermit came out. You're soul searching. You're getting that wisdom that you need to get. Hold on, somebody's on my phone. You might get a phone call. The Hermit is here. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So right now you're being led. You're being spirit led to that wisdom. That's how spirit's working. Being spiritually led to the wisdom. All right. Energy to overcome. There's a Virgo vibe to your life right now. It could be the moon, I'm not sure. Here's Pisces showing up. You're kind of stuck on that love life part and seeing it from the right perspective. I think you're trying to see all the different perspectives, and you're stuck and you want out. You desperately want out. And I think that this eclipse season, if you will focus your attention on the things that you need to let go of, you will be able to get out of the place where you're stuck. You're in an uncomfortable place right now. Pisces is here, and so is the Hermit, Virgo. To me, this could represent air also, because it's very analytical. I think they may have missed something with this card when I interpret things the way Spirit gives them to me. There's air in this card somehow. There's water in this card, but there's a lot more air, and there's some earth in it also, because this is a tree. And remember the tree of life? This has to do with your family also, I think. All right, and let's go pull it together. There. Oh my goodness. You're going to have hope. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. This is all leading you to fortune. The fortune's wheel is coming on the bottom of the deck. So what I got was the star. So we have Aquarian energy, which we know is where the sun is at right now. And then we have some Gemini energy that's showing up. So we have a lot of air showing up as what's going to pull it together. The Magician is in reverse with the Empress upright. So there's a very, very talented, strong, mature woman who has a lot of She's very creative. She can run an empire. She's very capable of taking care of herself. But there's some manipulation. But Spirit is saying there's hope. So why is that manipulation? It may not be. And that's why I would like to have like just a standard tarot deck. Because I do have one here that I use sometimes. Baby, I'm so sorry. That fell on my dog. And that was not something that you want to fall on your dog. Are you okay, sweetie? I don't think it hit him. He ran under the bed. This is called the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and I like this deck. It's very dark, but it fits for some reason. It fits. I feel that it fits the situation. I was going to use this. Jack Sephiroth and Jamie Elford made this deck. Okay, I like it though. It's very similar to the Rider-Waite. Pictures are a little darker. Why is the Hermit here? Because of Judgment and the freaking Empress. Y'all can't make it up. A whole different deck of cards gave us the same card. And see, she is lacking wisdom here when it comes to her hope because of the manipulation or the lies. Someone is not being themselves. She may be the one. It might just be saying that there's hope for her to be herself. We'll see. All right. Why is the Hermit here? Why is the Hermit here? The Lovers. There's that Gemini vibe coming out in a different card. This is about a decision. You have a very big decision to make, and you don't know what to do. You really don't know what to do. This woman doesn't know what to do. She's in a situation where she doesn't know what to do. But there's hope for her because she's going to see it from a different perspective. She's very inspiring. She has a lot of faith, a lot of hope, a lot of passion. She has dreams, and she's blessed. She may be dealing with a Virgo, or she may be in hermit mode right now, not really talking to a lot of people. Very introspective, doing that shadow work type feel. Why is the Hermit here? Y'all, Spirit ain't no joke. Do you see what just happened? When a card that's clarified by itself like that, it is fate. So there's something about this wisdom, this Hermit, being in hermit mode. Spirit has you in a place where you're looking at the facts. You're looking at things. You're picking them apart. You're peeling back the layers. The Hermit just clarified the Hermit. Why is the Hanged Man here? Baby. Okay. The Nine of Cups. The energy to overcome is wish fulfillment. You're trying to see how you can get wish fulfillment out of this, and you're being very wise about it. You're not letting anybody bullshit you. You're looking at this from every angle. You're getting advice from people who are way more educated, and not that they're smarter than you, but they just know more about this particular type of thing. Like this person that you're dealing with could be very high tech. They could be trying to steal your money. That's why your money's protected in your love life. They could be trying to manipulate you. And there's hope because of the way you're handling it. You're no dumbass. You might be acting like one, but you're not one. Okay? All right. Why is the Star here? I don't mean acting like one as in, you know, just what I mean is you're being calculating. doing it on purpose. You're playing dumb. Oh my God. What there's hope for is where you have not been able to change your financial situation. And this has caused you to become so worn out and so tired. You feel like you just are never going to get it together. That's what there's hope for. What I have here is Leo strength, Scorpio death, and the Nine of Pentacles, which is independence, earthly power. You having everything you need to take care of yourself without ever having to ask anybody for a damn thing. And there was a time not so long ago when you felt like you were never going to be there. But there's hope now. You have hope now. Somehow you have hope. If this hasn't happened yet, open your eyes to it. Be wise about it. Be wise with what you're doing. Don't let anybody get over on you. Don't let anybody lie to you. And see this wish fulfillment from the right perspective. Why are we having manipulation show up in such a beautiful spread? Damn her. We have why did I say Scorpio? We have what is considered the Princess of Wands in this deck. And she came out in reverse. She's got red hair. So red hair could be significant. She could be into black magic because she's got a goat head. And she's pissed off. This woman, it's a Sagittarius. She's impulsive and she's angry. All right. What does this have to do with the Empress? So that's the person you need to be careful of. There she is again. There's a Sagittarius here. They don't have any self-control. They're very impulsive. And there's also, okay, so something happened to this person's money. Somebody fucked with their money and threw them all out of balance. Remember I said you were going to get help with balance in your home life? Somebody messed your money up. And there's hope for you to be independent again and to be strong and to have a transformation in your finances. That's what's happening here. That's you. You are going to get your control back when it comes to your money. You're unhappy. What's the wheel? The wheel, I think, is what's going to pull this together for real, for real. That's what's out of your control. The wheel is what the universe decides to do. You're no longer going to be begging for anything. The Five of Pentacles came out in reverse. Oh, I'm sorry, the Four. Yeah, you're no longer going to be imprisoned to this instability, to always wishing you had something. What is going to be the outcome for that instability? You have a lot of instability in your home, your world, but it's showing up that you're going to have help with this. Okay, you're staying up at night. You're the Queen of Wands. I think you're a Sagittarius. I think you've been through hell and back when it comes to your money. Nighttime, you look like this at night. The Nine of Swords. You worry constantly. How am I going to pay this house payment? How am I going to pay this car payment? How am I going to make ends meet? My life has spun out of control because of something someone else did. You did not do this. Someone manipulated your life and turned it into hell. That's what the wheel is about. What is going to happen to the person responsible for this? Damn it, boy. They're going to be ruined. Spirit says they're going to get ruined. Death. The Ten of Swords is coming for them. I'm going to find out. Hold on. Holy shit! The truth is going to come out, y'all. Where this person lied and turned your whole fucking world upside down. Truth. The truth is going to put this person down. They are going down because the truth will always come out. The truth is going to prevail. Where your life was so fucked up financially because somebody fucked you over. Who is responsible for this? Let me get a whole nother deck. Because I want to have a whole deck. Because we could get anybody, right? Who's responsible for doing this if they're not sure? The Six of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Who's responsible for this? May I see, please? I'm going to give you my best. The Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. You're looking back. You're trying to figure it out. That's why you're soul searching. You know somebody fucked you over, but you may not know who. The World is here. And the Nine of Wands. So we have fire. We have a Taurus vibe. Who fucked us over, Spirit? Somebody that has a water, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, the Earth, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placement. Your wish fulfillment this person took away your wish fulfillment. You had finally achieved wish fulfillment and someone destroyed it. And I don't think I need to ask who it is. You know who they were. And the universe is about to make this shit right. The person that did this to you is about to get the 10th sword in their back. Since they did this to you, you might not even know the hell that they've gone through. You only know your own hell. But we do have a King of Wands. So this person was in their masculine energy, and they were being a complete asshole when they did this. I'm going to intuitively see if I can figure out why they did this. Why did they do this? Because they were worried that you would forever change their life without even trying. Why did they do this to the collective, Spirit? They were almost at their breaking point, but they were saying, someone was saying, don't force this. Don't force this. And stop stalking that person. You're stalking them. You're targeting them. You're determined that this person is going to come down. Somebody forced it when it came to you, and they were stalking you. They were preying on you. It didn't have to be online. It could have been in real life. Like, this person could have literally been stalking you. If it was on the job, they were constantly harassing you and giving you a hard time, making up lies for no reason. Look, this was all about learning lessons for you, and I think for them as well. What's going to be the outcome for you? You're going to work. You're just going to work. You're going to have work, okay? So if this person caused you to lose your job, and you're also going to have true love. So you may have a job that you truly love also, or a person. You might meet somebody on the job, on a new job, because you lost the last one. But somebody fucked you over hard, and I am seeing this person get theirs. They're fixing to get it hard in the ass. Excuse my language. But if I'm not mistaken, it said it's time for anal. And right now, the way I'm interpreting that card is the universe is about to stick their foot up this person's ass for the way they did you. And I think you're going to get to sit back and watch. Not saying that you're wishing bad on them, but this person, from what I'm seeing, they fucked you over. They took so much from you. They took your wish fulfillment. They took all your security away. How dare they? And for no reason other than they just were targeting you. This is disturbing. Some of us have been through hell and back in this collective. You're looking for what to do next, but you're not able to see it yet. The Three of Wands is here. What will you do next? Wow. Okay, it's coming out in reverse, but sometimes when I ask about the future, it often will. You're going to look at what you've been putting in. Look at all the pentacles. You were working so hard, and you were making money. Not just for you, but for the people you were working with. You were collaborating, and you were having joint efforts. You were really working hard at this job. That's what's going to happen next. You're going to really work hard. You're going to really put in a lot of effort so you can get back what you lost. And look, you're going to heal from your loss. The Five of Cups is here. You're going to heal from your loss. You're going to finally see these two cups standing behind you. And stop looking at everything that this person took from you and forgive them. And then you're going to have a new opportunity. This could be that job, that house that we were seeing in the other part of the reading. And you're going to have a very new start. Like, you're going to get to reset. Not everybody gets this opportunity in life. You're somebody who could have lost everything, and you're starting over from nothing. You're going to work, and you're going to stop grieving your losses. You're going to look at what you're doing this time. You're going to pay attention to what you're putting in and what's being taken out. Every day when you go out to your garden to see what you're putting in, whatever you do for a living, you're going to check your inventory. You're going to make sure nobody's stealing from you. You're going to make sure nobody's bullshitting you. You're going to make sure that nobody is, what do you call it when they take money from you? I can't even think of the word. Anyway, when they take money from you, skimming, it's like skimming. They're taking money a little bit at a time. And you're not noticing that it's missing. You're going to pay attention now. You're going to learn your lesson. You're going to pay close attention. You're going to get over whatever losses you've endured, because you've been through some serious losses that kept you up at night. Nightmares even. You're going to enjoy a prosperous new beginning. You're just going to start over. You're going to say, I'm going to put all this behind me. Whatever happened here, it is and is not that serious, okay? Because at the end of it all, you are being given so much more. Okay? All right. I hope you've enjoyed this reading and that you'll like, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't care. I'm going to pull some guidance now from some freaking where. This whole reading was guidance, in my opinion. This reading was really, really... Show me the person that you have in your... If you have a person, let's assume you have a person. How do they feel about the collective? The person that's on your mind right now. Get that person in your mind, the one that you're fantasizing about all the time. Can't stop thinking about. How do they feel about the collective? How does that person feel about the collective? Withdrawn from your family. They might feel like you're withdrawn from your family. How do they feel about the collective? They feel like you're oh my God. They feel like you're nourishing and that you don't get karma. Like you don't get bad karma. Your karma that comes to you is good. Or they may feel like you're very nourishing and you haven't had any bad karma. How do you feel about them? Like they're your family? Like they've been under dark influences or attachments with third parties? And like they're chasing because they don't want to say goodbye. So this person has been under some dark influences, maybe in their family, because you remember we had some family shit going on, and they are chasing something. What are they chasing? Are they chasing you? They were the one that was chasing the ecstasy. They're the one that needs to get that purity. They were chasing thrills. This dark influence, this was thrills they were chasing. What's the outcome of the end? Because they think it's the end. Intimacy. It's not over. The two of you are going to work it out. You're going to talk it out. Look, and this is a divine feminine we're talking about here. Doesn't have to be yours, but it might be. I feel that you've been away from this person for a while and you miss them. And you're realizing that whatever happened between the two of you that caused you to be separate was not such a good idea. I think you regret pushing this person away. I think you miss them. All right, how do we not F ourselves this week? Oh, card in the wrong deck. Fear of touch. So some of us are afraid of being touched. So there's been some kind of abuse. You don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. Okay? And if you don't want somebody touching you, don't let them. Because it specifically says in the Bible that sometimes that's how you can transfer spirits to one another. And some people don't always have a very good, clean spirit. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want, it says lay hands suddenly on no man. You should never quickly put your hands on somebody. And they should never do that to you. Because you don't know what they've been up to. And whatever they've been up to can transfer to you. Okay? All right, what else? Be careful of who you allow to touch you this week. Or you might be afraid of touch. You're going to declutter. Declutter. You need to declutter. And you're not going to rediscover yourself. You need to treat yourself in some way. And you need to rediscover yourself. What are your interests? Are you hiding yourself to please others' version of you? You're going to stop doing that. Okay, good. Anything else? One more time. Here we go. You're going to also celebrate something. You might be at a Super Bowl party, or you're going to celebrate something. And you're also going to read. Maybe somebody may send you a text message, or you might be reading a book, or you might be learning something. And we did see that you were actually going to learn. You might be going back to school, whatever that means to you. I don't know. All right, Spirit's telling me to get guidance from this deck way down here at the bottom. This is old. I haven't used this deck in eons. What's the guidance for this week, Spirit, in this collective? What do we need the most to have the guidance about? Leo came out with the Lioness and Finch Spirit Guide. Wow, it's been a minute since we've gotten these cards, but we used to get them all the time. Number 26 and number 11 again. Lioness. Your ability, my mouth is so dry, to be empowered is maturing. You are learning that the real beauty and value of you comes from within. You're learning to rise above emotional game playing with honesty. You can enjoy your attractiveness as a person without allowing it to control your life or your sense of self-worth. If others try to control you through their sense of opinions about your appearance or in any other way, you will be strong enough to recognize it as their issue and nothing to do with you. Others will be attracted to your true inner beauty, appreciating your loveliness and enjoying how it helps them feel good about who they are too. Lioness brings you her soul medicine, helping you recognize that your feminine power is grounded in dignity. She stands against beauty being used as a tool of manipulation to get something, to control someone, to put someone else down and make them feel unworthy. She knows that such behavior is dishonorable, taking what was once beautiful and distorting it into something ugly and corrupt. Lioness is the medicine of honor, of beauty that is enjoyed, not exploited. She is the sole medicine of courage. She refuses to be used as a pawn in another's game. She refuses to play with minds and emotions of others. Her ways are direct and open. She is confident in who she is, and she is not afraid to be honest. Some may try to get the better of you, but she knows that you will never let yourself be manipulated. And see, that's what was happening over here. Even if quietly spoken, your truth has the impact of a roar. Lioness is not afraid to claim what is rightfully hers. And she will not let you quit until you secure what is meant for you. With her confidence in your heart, you can live your life in the open without any need to hide. You are the lioness. You are the holder of lioness medicine, a brave one, a huntress, and a protector of dignity, justice, and truth. Sacred ritual. Invite your inner lioness to communicate with you. Imagine, see, feel, or pretend that you can see her moving within your own soul. You may sense her resting, seeking out her lion mate, protecting her cubs, or on the hunt. Trust her to show you the wisdom you need for yourself now as you play with her lioness spirit and soul medicine. And see, that's you in hermit mode. You're really discovering your strength. And that you don't have to put up with what's been done to you. Somebody fucked you over hard. Or they're trying to. You may stop them. You may be 2 steps ahead of them, and they don't even know it. Finch Spirit Guide. It's a good time to experiment with how to best care for your mind, body, and soul. It's not about being perfect. It's about finding what works best for you. You are in a phase of your life where giving back to yourself is important. Perhaps you have been sharing a lot of yourself with others, have come through a challenging time, and you have. In the near future, we'll be stepping up in a new way to share more creative energy and soul fire than ever before. All that you need to know is that it is the right time to take extra special care of you. Finch Spirit Guide comes to you with guidance to care for yourself in a particular way. Finches can become beautifully colored, but only when they eat foods that nourish them. They have the power of beauty within, but they need the correct nourishment to be able to transform that potential into expression. You also have beautiful divine potential to shine your light and beauty in the world, but you must feed your soul what it needs to do this. Be respectful and loving of yourself as you choose what to take in your being, be it physical nourishment or emotional energy, or even the kind of books you read and entertainment you watch, for all has an impact on you. Do you feel better for the experience? Does it nourish your soul? The best growth enhancing foods for your soul is that which creates love. Finch Spirit Guide also brings a prediction of a celebration of happiness ahead of you and wants you to know that your connection to the spiritual world is real, to trust in the messages you feel from the universe as they make themselves known in your heart. Sacred ritual. Here is an opportunity to express the truth of your heart. Write a love letter to yourself or to another or the universe. You can express your gratitude as you acknowledge your innermost feelings. Let your love letter be truly loving, for this is a creative expression to attract even more love and beauty into your world. Okay? So write one to yourself or to someone else or to the universe and let it really express your love and your gratitude. You need to express yourself. Someone is having trouble with expressing their feelings. You need to learn how to express your feeling to another. And you can start by doing that with practicing to yourself, okay? All right, so let's get a trinket. I haven't been doing trinkets lately, but I've gone back to doing the trinkets because I like them. Spirit, who are you talking to and what are you talking about? I love how they, a lot of times, really synchronize the readings. Thank you for watching me on the replay. Something fell out. I think it was this ring right here. It's like a princess ring. Oh, a dragonfly fell out. I have a quarter. I have Alice in Wonderland. We are all mad here. No shit. I have a Mustang or a horse, an elephant, a star, a shooting star. You may see one or you are one. A skeleton key, a tennis racket, and a tennis ball. Could be watching the Olympics. I have a tree of life inside of a star. An anchor. An anchor. 3 skulls with wings. Could have a tattoo similar or something. I have another star that says dream on it. Could be dreaming of being a star. I have a little bunny with a racket. There's somebody who plays tennis or racquetball or something. I have an infinity sign. I have this is a skull that came off of a music note. There's rock and roll involved here. Another tree of life. Y'all, I can't make this up. Another elephant. Another skull. A lot of skulls. You can have a lot of skull tattoos. A music note. The music was very significant, remember? I also have a piece of amethyst. I have another elephant. I have an Eiffel Tower. And I have a peace sign. And I think ultimately that's what you want, is that to have that peace. And we're going to get that. Okay. What would we get out of this trinket bowl? We haven't used this trinket bowl in a while, actually. There's a bear here that's been hurt. Maybe a conservationist. A very big skeleton key. A bullet. A horse. Somebody maybe from Kentucky or being horses. Look, y'all, I got the music note where the skull broke off of. That's the one the skull broke off of. Can't make that shit up. I got Jesus. I got an angel. I got I love you infinity. And I got a cash sign. Money. Isn't it always the love of it, the root of all evil? All right, my darlings, are you still with me? I hope the lady from the very beginning of the reading was able to find her way back to get her answer about her pregnancy. Because Spirit sure enough gave it to her. All right, so I am ready to take on your questions. Get them ready for me, Kailash. And I will be right back, sweetheart. I'm just going to step away for a moment and get me something to drink. My tongue is dry. And Otto needs to go out to the potty. So give me just a minute, and I'll be right back. Whoever has a question, they're free. If you want to donate money, you can. I don't care. I love you anyway. I don't care about your money. I care about you. All right, let's get it done. go potty. Bubba's gotta go potty. You want to come out and say hi? I'll let you come out and say hi. Give me just a minute. I know what you want. You want a Coca-Cola. You want a Coca-Cola. I got you, buddy. I got you. Come on, little man. Come on, baby. You want to come here with Mama? You gotta stay on my shoulder, okay? Come on. Come on, baby. You want to come with Mama? You want to come with Mama while we get ready? Get on my shoulder. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. All right, Kailash, I'm back. I brought Cosmo with me to say hello to you all. If you're new here, this is Cosmo, and he's my Kaik parrot. He was hesitant to come in here, though, for some reason. Cosmo, you want to say hi? He doesn't talk, but he does. He does, but he doesn't. He talks to me. Cosmo, would you like some Coke? He's acting weird. This is not Cosmo. Hey, baby. Okay, if you're ready, I'm ready. Julian. You alright, Cosmo? He's acting weird. He's picking up some kind of funky energy. Okay. We'll get to you. Thank you for putting it in all caps so I can see better. That's right. Thank you, Kailash. Thank you, Illuminati, for following the pattern. Because if you post before I'm ready, I'll have to go back and search for it. Okay, are my finances, this is the question, and I want to ask something else. I'm going to do it at the end. So if you're here and you're curious, stick around. I'm going to ask who's in the Super Bowl and who's going to win. So if you have money on the game, you can see if possibly your team is going to win you some money. Okay, so stick around to the end. That'll be the last question of the day. Here you go, baby. Here. He wants some Coke. I have a shot glass here. I'm just going to give him a little tiny bit because he loves it so much. And I'm going to let him drink that while I answer your question. Good boy, Kazi. Good boy. Spirit, for Julian, may I see if the finances are going to improve? Out of the gate, first of all. That's the question. Are the finances going to improve? For Julian, are the finances going to improve? Take action. No improving help. So you have to take some kind of action. Don't go get on my can now. Take action and get more information, Spirit says. Are your finances going to improve, Julian? May we see what her not the right time came out? You don't have enough trust in something or someone. There's a Spirit saying there's a lack of trust and it's not the right time. Kazi, where you going, baby? Well, let's find out when the right time is. When is the right time, Spirit? When is the right time? Whoa, I'm not taking those. What is going on here? My bird's acting weird. What's the right timing for the finances to improve? May I see, please? Okay, it all came out in reverse. I'm turning around and tell you what it says. It's not too late, more than a year way off in the future. That's why it's saying it's not the right time. Y'all, it's not the right time. I cannot make this up. I'm sorry, Julian. I know that was not the answer that you wanted, but there was more to your question. Hold on. Okay. Will she begin to see a steady stream of income on her social media and website? Can we see if there will be a beginning to that? Listen to your intuition. A year from now in reverse. Oh, once again, a year from now, and listen to your intuition. Can I get a yes or no? Not within the next few weeks, but don't stop. Whatever you're doing, don't stop. If she continues to work at what she's doing and listening to her intuition, will she begin to see a steady stream of income? Helpful people, but not in the near future. Okay. Does she need to do something else to make money? Communicate clearly. Is there something else that could make her more money at this time? peaceful resolution, and romance came out for you. I don't know what that means. You take that as it resonates. For some reason, the universe is telling me that it's not the right time for this to happen. All right, who was next? Andrea. You're welcome, Juliana. I'm sorry, baby. I know that's not what you wanted to hear. Maybe next week it'll be the right time and we'll get a better answer for you. And come back and I'll be happy to look, okay? Hello, DePera. My glasses are crooked. You want to know why? Because of him standing on them. Okay. Dippin is next. So what happened to Andrea? Okay, Kailash, I'm confused. What about Andrea? I know. I'm just wondering. Oh, okay. Kailash is saying that you're last, Andrea. Dippin is next. Simran wants a relationship with me, on-off situation. So we want to look at whether or not this person is serious about you or if they're just playing games with you, right? Okay. Can we see if this person is seriously worth even pursuing? Is this person worth their time, Spirit? If you believe it's unlikely, Spirit says it's unlikely that they're even worth your time, but I am going to look at their feelings and their intentions towards you. Show me their feelings towards Dippin' Spirit. They're the one that's not loyal and in pain. So they're feeling like somebody's not loyal or they're not and they're in pain. That's their feelings towards you. Disloyalty and pain. Oh, Cosmo's acting weird. Baby? Hold up. Hold up. Let me find out. Come against my fucking animals. I'm so sick of these jealous fucking black magic bitches. Scatter them 1,000 ways in the name of Jesus. He's picking up on some bad shit. What are their intentions? They don't want a second chance at intimacy. And they don't want to chase thrills. So they feel like you're not loyal and that you're in pain or you've caused them pain. They do not want a second chance and there's intimacy here. Why do they have intimacy but no second chance? Is that just strictly sexual? This person might be just using you. This is what hurt them. And they don't want the stress from it. I think they feel like it's strictly sexual or they feel like they do miss you though. This person's not healthy at all. Oh, their energy is very bad. Kazi, come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you don't need to be around this bad juju. Mama's taking you back to your cage, okay? Mm-hmm. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Yeah. You see how much lighter the air feels in here? There's a very heavy, dark energy on that channel today, and I don't want you around today. Good boy. Love you, sweetheart. Mama's not going to let anybody mess with you. I don't know who you are or what you want, but you're in the wrong place. All right, Dippin', I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but you're not getting what you maybe are wanting out of this. And I feel that there might be something better. Can we see if Dippin might need to look into something better? Is there someone else? Oh, wow. Somebody's going to come in real passionate with everything. Like they're going to be having everything or wanting everything. Sagittarius could be involved. Yeah, you lost a lot with this other person, I think. I think you and this other person did not have a good ending. What is coming towards Dipping in love? Thank God. I thought that would never come up. Oh, yeah, you're going to have a new opportunity. You have been through, you're one of the ones that's been through the hell. And you need healing. You have been hurt so badly. They hurt you bad. And you're about to have a new opportunity, a new pinnacle. Okay? So whatever it is that you need, the universe is supplying it. Okay, baby? And you've been hurt, and I'm so sorry this person treated you that way. Okay, you're very welcome, Dippin', anytime, baby. You know that. Almond is next. And then Hector. Andrea. Thank you all for the likes, for being here, for anything you've done to celebrate my channel today. Good deal, Andrea. I got you, baby. I ain't going to forget about you. Go ahead and post your question on me, okay? Thank you, Kailash, for keeping things under control and helping me with the moderating. I really appreciate you so very much. We're just waiting for Amen now to post their question. I think it's her. It's a mother and son who share the same account. And I want to find out real quick while we're waiting for the question. Who's in the Super Bowl today, 2026? The Patriots and Seahawks. New England Patriots and Seattle Seahawks. So we're going to find out which team is going to win. Thank you, Kailash. Okay, hey, Liam, you just want a message? Okay. I've been wanting to use the angel cards. I'm going to use the angel cards for you to give you a message from the angels. May I have a message for Elam's angels? What message would the angels have for Elam? May I see, please? I sure do miss my folks. Like, where is, I trust that others' journeys are perfect for them as mine is for me. I find happiness in my own path. So don't compare yourself to others, okay, Elam? And then your message says, focus on your own dreams, express gratitude, and then you will easily see all the signs we send to you to let you know we are helping you, okay? So focus on your own path. And I am connected to the power of the divine feminine. Harmony and magic fill my life. Archangel Haniel, as the grace of God, I can help you connect to your ability to manifest magic through the divine feminine. So you're in divine feminine energy and you can manifest magic right now. Ask for help from your angels in manifesting. Angels, how do you want to help, Elam? May I see, please? How are you trying to help, Elam? Elam, they're trying to send you a love. Or you're already in a relationship, perhaps, that maybe needs a little bit of rekindling of those flames. And something you're learning when it comes to your beliefs, okay? Maybe you are just learning about twin flames and you're just now believing in soulmates or whatever the case may be. Is there someone that has their eye on Elam Spirit? Oh, you're here, right here, Justice. Elam, the Hermit and Justice came out. There's very, very significant transits or some kind of planetary alignments happening. Hold the freaking phone, the devil. It cut at the devil and the Ace of Swords. Something happened, and you're soul searching about this. And it destroyed. It did some destruction. I think this whole reading was for you. And the truth is going to come out. You are the one that this reading was about. One of the ones. This reading was very, very much for you, baby. If you didn't see it, go back and watch it. And I have the captions on. And I think I can switch the captions to different languages so that they'll give you those specific languages. I'll have to see if I can figure out, or maybe Kailash can help me, because he can do stuff like that too. But yeah, you got a Virgo, and then here you are showing up. We got the Hermit, Justice, Capricorn, the Devil. Oh, and here's the Queen of Cups. What happened to the Ace of Swords? Where did the Ace of Swords go? Somebody's trying to hide the truth. But you have too much love. You're very loving and very intuitive, and you see the truth. You know it's coming out, and you are waiting. You're just waiting. This has been heavy. It has something to do with a Hierophant, and in a very heavy burden that you had to carry all by yourself because of somebody's recklessness and lies. It's coming out, though. Even though I haven't been able to find the truth again, I had it in my hand. It was on the table. The truth is being hidden right now. It is going to come to light. If you did not see the original reading, I really encourage you to go back and watch it. Wow, that was so powerful, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Is it Andrea now? Thank you for those beautiful flowers, Elam. Okay. For Andrea, Carlos the Leo, about Valentine's Day. Adult, oh, with the flames. Okay. So you want to know what's going to happen on Valentine's Day for you and Carlos. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. Show me Valentine's Day for her with Carlos. What's it going to be like? May I see, please? You're saying that Carlos is a Leo and you're an Aries. I actually have an Aries placement. My moon is Aries. Can you imagine having an Aries moon? I am a firecracker. Sagittarius sun with an Aries moon. You can't get any more firecracker than that. Like, you don't want to fuck with me. Not you, but you know what I'm saying. That you don't want to F with a Sagittarius with a moon that's an Aries. Okay? And then my Venus is in Scorpio. So if you do, you're done. You hurt me, you're done. Alright. What's going to happen with Carlos on Valentine's Day? Oh, a lot. A lot, I feel. These cards are so thick. Okay, what's going to happen on Valentine's Day with Carlos? Okay, I'm going to give you the message. These cards are very deep, and I have to read them out of the book because they're all in reverse but one. Intuitively, excuse me. There could be a ring. You could, so I don't know. He could give you a ring, or someone could get a ring. Somehow rings, red fingernails, your breast. He likes your breast. He likes your whole body, but especially your breast. Your breasts are standing out to me very strongly. But he likes your whole body. I think he likes to kiss you all over. Yeah. I'm going to tell you though, this is going to be complicated, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm glad you went last, or I guess close to last. This is big reading. I don't even know what to say about it. I mean, you've got the Hangman in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Maiden of Wands in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and the Five of Cups upright with the Five of Pentacles upright. If this were my reading, I'd probably stay away from this person. Just saying. But I'm going to let you know what it's being said here, okay? The Hangman. And I'm going to give you the reverse meaning of Hangman. To be of service, what this is about is fantasizing and giving yourself to someone in a fantasy type way. To be of service to and through the heart is a constant reawakening to beauty and truth. But to get to this clarity is dizzying and comes with an unexpected vantage point. The Hangman is a card of intensity, often represented as a figure hanging from their ankles, but surrounded by a halo of golden light. This is the awakening that comes with surrender. The Hangman has the elemental correspondence of water, and thus is tied to Ocean and Zoroaban, spirit of Orisha, of the sweet water, whose love helped bring the universe into creation. Water baptizes, washes away, and generates anew. Ocean is a spirit of compassion and vibrance. The shining diamond, after it has been polished, as a river goddess associated with fertility and purification. Ocean embodies the vision of clarity of mind through release and how this can lead to rebirth, blessings, and new beginnings. As the Hanged One, this card is a baptism of rebirth, of love and wisdom. The goddess is gently nudging you to see things from a different perspective, perhaps from the heart or the body instead of the mind. The Hanged One illuminates the power of love to wash away all wounds and to reshape your evolution, not by rejecting feelings or pain, but by seeing them as a gift to an understanding of your devotion to your heart. When reversed, the Hanged One speaks of refusing to see an alternative. It can mean that you're being too fixed in your ways, unable to trust in the process. And see, that's how your card came out. The Six of Pentacles. This is going to give you a lot of insight, and I don't mind taking the time to do it for you because I think you need it. I know you've been asking about him for a long time. This is going to show you where you're at with him. Really, really at with him, okay? The astrological correspondence to this is Taurus. The other one was the Hanged Man. Its elemental correspondence is any water element. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay. Now, the Six of Pentacles expresses having enough to share. In the realm of the erotic, this means the opportunity to see what you are giving or receiving and to notice if this is aligned with your values. Perhaps you're accepting the bare minimum because it's better than nothing, or giving out of guilt and not because it's truly what you want to do. Remember your sovereignty. Look around to see how your perpetrator or you're selling yourself short. Check in with your moral compass. It's time to get reacquainted with your power, which means witnessing the personal limitations and stipulations you put on it. Listen to your intuition. If something feels off, take note. A gift means being free from attachments and expectations. When this card is reversed, and yours is indeed reversed, it can mean that a period of inequality has ended. It also can represent living in the mentality of lack instead of the mentality of limitless abundance. The Maiden of Wands. This is the Page of Wands. Earth, fire. It's the element of earth and fire, okay? Remember your first sexual awakening when you discovered the pleasures that sexuality could bring? This is the erotic potential of the Maiden of Wands, bursting with curiosity and potential. Show up curious about your desires, what turns you on, and what brings you pleasure. I'm feeling that oral sex is one of those things for you. The Maiden of Wands is a token in the sacred temple of the goddess of love. She asks you to step into this role as sovereign, but without the worry of what will happen. Instead, she queries, what if? What if you could get everything you wanted? What if? This card can also represent a partner, mentor, ancestor, lover, or spirit guide who acts as a beacon. If the card is reversed, and yours is, you need to either take a second before a new adventure and realign with what is true and re examine your optimism to see if you're being honest or naive. Rebellion can be fun and necessary, but be sure you believe in what you're fighting for. Okay? So I think you're going to probably have, some good sex with this person. But that's what it feels like it's all about. There's nothing that's going to really lead you to anything substantial. I think, if anything, you're going to just barely have enough, that lack mentality, and you're going to feel hurt at the end of it all, like you've been used or like it just wasn't what you were expecting. It's not going to be as much as you were hoping it would be. In the Empress, number 3, and see, there's 2 different women showing it here, kind of. But that could just have been, Spirit giving you that little heads up to think about this. Does this really align with who you are? I don't think it was a second person. It could have been, though, because this person's not. It's not that there's anything wrong with them, but I don't think they give you what you need. I don't think this person satisfies you the way you want to be satisfied. I don't think they do. I think you could be much more satisfied sexually with someone that's better, whatever. The Empress is effortlessly aligned with the promise of the heart and of pleasure. As Venus, the Roman goddess of sex, love, lust, glamour, victory, and desire, the Empress isn't just an expression of the goddess of love. She is the goddess of love. Venus signs of pleasure as sustenance, of desire as a guiding force, and of beauty as the language of the divine. Venus is an emblem of being a vessel for the divine erotic. Her fecundity represents something being birthed. She is a manifestation of light and a body-led guidance that leads to pleasure and connection. The Empress comes up during those fertile moments when the desires and experiences you seek are at the edge of manifestation. This is a time of inner transformation and the joys that come with bringing something into the world. Whether this is a creative project, a relationship, a child, or a new way of practicing magic. When the Empress appears, remember to indulge in whatever connects you to the Venusian current. Drape yourself in delicious fabrics. Kiss slowly. Bask in nature. Buy yourself flowers or move your body as you breathe and make sounds. The Empress asks you to tap into the pleasure all around. When this card is reversed and yours is, you need to connect to the receptive. You're cutting yourself off from the wonderful gift of the form the goddess gave you. It's an invitation to pleasure, unless you've been indulging too much, in which case, seek equilibrium. An affirmation: I am a goddess of love, lust, and erotic devotion. I come back to myself, my body, and my sacred heart. So if you've been indulging too much in sex, it might be time for some purity, is what it's saying. And you need to come back to yourself. Like, you are what I was describing, but not with this person. It's like they just are not what... There's someone better, I feel, than this Carlos. And then the Five of Cups. They're not showing up as being present at all in this. They're not showing up at all. Okay. Five of Cups. One of the paradoxes of existence is that to feel the depths of love, you must be willing to face the depths of heartache and pain. In the Five of Cups, the energy of loss hangs heavy and heartbreak seems imminent. If it's not already putting on a show, this is a time of nostalgia, of longing for what's been, of thinking of the pain over and over again, of digging the knife into the wound. It's imperative to recognize the pain you're leaving behind, but you shouldn't sink into emotional masochism or excuse distressing behavior. Instead, open your eyes to the way you're causing yourself to suffer. Witness the pain and name it so you can release it. And see, that's what I'm having to do with my fears. Take what is teaching and move on. Remember that the underworld experience of heartache you're experiencing reflects the amount of love you have in your heart. When it's reversed and yours is, you've already... Oh, no, yours is upright. So that's what's going on with you, is you're digging your wounds. This person has hurt you over and over again. And you're going back to something that you know has hurt you, and you know it's going to hurt again. But the sex is maybe really good, or I don't even think it is. Like, I'm feeling like the sex is just okay, but you really love this person. But you just can't get what you desire from them. I don't feel like they're showing up at all. They're there, but have you ever had somebody that just lays there and you do all the work? Like, they don't give you any oral love. You give it all to them, and then you just jump on and off. I mean, and that's just what this person is what I feel. I'm being very, very transparent with you, okay? That's what I'm feeling, and that's what Cosmo was feeling. And he did not like it at all. He had to go. All right, because birds are very, very erotic creatures. And he is my mate, and he was feeling something that he did not like. And he usually is very sensual around me. He kisses me. I have to make him stop. He gets out of control. He'll hump my ponytail up here. Whew, okay. Mercury and Taurus. The Five of Pentacles is a card of pain, sorrow, and loss. It can be validating because what you're going through is real, beloved, and more likely fucking sucks. Although you may feel lonely as hell, remember that you are not alone and that you're so close to getting the support and help you deserve. The Five of Pentacles can signify heartbreak felt through the body, or that a relationship, job, or living situation that once brought you comfort is now bringing you pain. But the card also represents an inner knowing to keep going, to move through the discomfort, to find the place of light that can support your renewal. Find ways of self-soothing. Find asylum and retreat and faith in the practice and activities that nourish and nurture you. Your heart and the goddess will guide you. That's what I'm getting for you, baby. I hope that I was on at least the right track with this, because it was all from spirit. I don't know what I was even saying, but I know it was not really all that great for, yeah, wow. I think it was time for you to hear that, though. And I think that it's time for you to let this person go. What would her guides and angels say that she needs to do about Carlos? What would the guides in spirit say? The angels, the guides, what would they say? Yeah, it's time to end this. This person is on again, off again, type hot and cold. 1 minute they want you, 1 minute they don't. They're wasting your love. You're wasting your love on this person. They're sitting there at the tree with their arms folded like, I ain't taking love from you, until there's nothing else to take. And then they're like, okay, baby, come on. All right, what does the universe say do with Carlos? The universe says that you need to recognize that Carlos is not where you need to have your focus. I have a Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords came out in reverse. So you need clarity. You need to know that this person is not where you need to be putting your focus. Your focus, you need to cut this person out of your life. You recognize an opportunity to cut somebody out of your life. That's what they're saying. Because this is causing you a lot of burdens. This will lift a lot of burdens from you if you'll do this. What would come in if this would be cut out? Hang on. Okay, I'm asking about the future. It all came out in reverse. I'm going to turn it around. You're getting a lot of reversals today. Okay. You would have self-doubt. You would doubt yourself. You might party. You're gonna sacrifice yourself. I don't think you're going to do what I'm saying, and it's okay. I have the Eight of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Hangman, and the Magician. So you're manifesting yourself to see the right perspective. But first you have to get through fear and wanting somebody to be with you because it's Valentine's Day. That's the feel that this has. Is that you're afraid of being without. So you would rather just take whatever you can get. And instead of manifesting. What if she would manifest? You would take a break from this and realize that it's not fulfilling you. And there's a new opportunity, but you can't have it because you're holding on to Carlos. Okay? All right. I'm sorry, Andrea, but I think it was time. Hello, Heavenly. I started to name my daughter that. You've been here before because we've had that conversation before. Okay, Kailash, baby, are you with me or did you go to bed? Okay, who did I say? Let's look real quick. We're going to do the Super Bowl now. While I have a moment. So, New England Patriots, Spirit. Will the New England Patriots win today's Super Bowl? May I see, please? Will New England win the Super Bowl? If you're betting on New England, this is your answer if they will win the Super Bowl. Will New England win the Super Bowl today? May I see, please? Doesn't look like it. Is New England going to win the Super Bowl? There's an opportunity. No, they're not going to win. So it looks like it's going to be the Seahawks. That's my prediction for the Super Bowl. They do have an opportunity. They are going to be in the event, but I don't think they're going to win. Okay, babies. All right, Spirit. Who are you talking to today? Thank you, Kurt, for my beautiful, lovely bracelet and always thinking about me. Never letting me be left out. Thank you, baby. We have Taurus, number 1, HNOD, MVV, and then Scorpio. Scorpio. There's a price tag here. Somebody is going to buy something. You're going to get a gift. Probably some flowers, some candy, whatever. Somebody's going to get jewelry. And it's going to be a surprise. I have Sagittarius. I have Scorpio. MN2 TMBPK. One more time. Who else? EKP Sagittarius, number 1. This is all Sagittarius. It's actually Venus and Sagittarius. DWMI1. You may have a Sagittarius Venus. Spirit said go one more time. IC3 Virgo Neptune VNLRN. Okay, I'm going to stop there with that. And then I want to ask one more question for myself before I close. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so much. Is there anybody seriously with their eye on me, Spirit? May I see, please, when it comes to my love life? It's unlikely. Not the right time. It's like I have a curse on my love life. When will it be the right time? Later than you think. Not in January. It's not worth waiting for. So whatever happened in January, that's not worth waiting for. And it's going to be later than you think. In more than a month. It could be in June or something could be significant about June. Can you give me an answer? It's going to come rushing in. Spirit always says that, but not in May. Can you tell me when? A special date in reverse, June in reverse, and July upright. So there's something special about June, and I think I know what that is. It looks like I might see this person in July, and maybe August, maybe not. Show me who this is, so I'll know for sure. I'm so sick of living like this. Show me who this person is. A friend of mine. A friend of mine who was afraid of change and was tired. They gave up. A friend of mine who gave up because they had too much fear. And they have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarium placement. They're King of Swords in reverse. So right now I think their emotions are all over the place. How does this person feel about me right now? They feel like I'm having a good time, and they're just going to leave this behind and just close this chapter. And then chasing on the bottom of the deck. What are they going to do, for real? See through the clouded judgment? And what will they see? So it looks like they're getting some clarity. I think that came out in the reading. There's longing. They'll see the longing, craving, wanting, and there's boundaries here. This relationship isn't going anywhere. I mean, I don't even like looking at it. It makes me sick. It's fucked up my whole love life. For now. Anything is it likely I'll find somebody this year? Not within the next few weeks. Listen to your intuition. Anybody this year, Spirit. Communicate clearly. Remain positive. Am I going to have a romantic partner this year? Compromise. It's not the right time. Yeah, I mean, maybe in some way, but not face to face. So it could be like an online thing, and I don't do those, so I don't see that happening. No, I think my answer is no. I think clearly I'm just meant to be a hermit. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Hey, Gigi, what's up, baby? I'm doing well. You been doing okay? Hey, Antoinette. Can you have a channel message? You want a message, Deej? Okay. Let's just see how Spirit's working in your life. May I see how Spirit's working here? The Devil and the King of Swords in reverse. You could be a little angry. The Five of Cups and the King of Swords upright. Could have had some losses. Felt some sadness lately. You'd be angry and sad. You have to make a decision. And you're making it as the King of Swords. You're coming out as a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Show me what's going on with DG Spirit. How are you working? Whoa. You're out of control right now with your emotions. You need to get grounded. Your emotions are all over the place for some reason. Get yourself grounded, and then you're going to become an unstoppable force. The truth. You're going to realize the truth when it comes to feeling very alone. I think you feel very alone right now. What's this truth? There was a lesson that you did not learn. And will you learn that lesson? Yes, you're going to learn that lesson in a very profound way. You're showing up as the King of Pentacles. This is a very abundant, very down-to-earth, very grounded man with a family. And he is having a realization. Maybe that he needs to get his emotions in check and get himself grounded, and to realize that he never learned his lesson. You may have ended something because it felt unbalanced or something like that. What's the Tower moment? You're going to become very determined. What are you going to be determined to do? Recover your stability. You're one of the ones that has to make that difficult decision as our outcome. If you haven't seen the reading, go back and watch it. But you're going to be the Seven of Wands determined. You're going to realize that you need to be determined to recover your stability. And what will be the outcome? Oh, Gigi, what the fuck? Why? The Eight of Wands came out. I mean, the Six of Wands came out. Because you need to get busy. You're going to keep going. You're downward spiraling in your finances, it looks like. Your emotions are a wreck. You're downward spiraling. But it's leading you to your happiness. This is a Leo vibe. You could be dealing with a Leo, or you could be dealing with a Cancer, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Capricorn, a Virgo, a Taurus. But you need to get your shit together and get grounded and get your emotions under control. And you need to do it quick. Because if not, if he gets it together, what will be the outcome? You'll move on from something that is emotionally not fulfilling. It's like, and not only that, you'll start a new something and very passionate something. You're very passionate about wanting something, determined. See how she has a little weight? She's determined to get that weight off, isn't she? You could be trying to lose weight. I don't know what's going on with you. But see how the Ten of Cups? This should be your emotional fulfillment in life. You should be emotionally fulfilled at this point in your life by whatever's going on over here. It's not fulfilling you. It's time to move on. And you're moving on through dangerous waters. So you've gotten yourself in some stuff somehow. You've gotten yourself in a mess. But you've got this kid on your back. They have the swords. And if they need to, they can protect you. But if you notice, they don't have to. You're being protected by spirit. And I think you were one of the ones that the reading was for. When it said you're in your love life, your money was protected. You could be with someone just for the money, or they could be with you just for your money. So take it as it resonates, I guess. And yeah, you're going to do something different eventually, but you're going to have that Tower first. You got to realize. Show me the person that DG is dealing with. Show me their true feelings for him. Oh, wait, here's another card. You might be spying on somebody, or you have some disconnected information that doesn't even really go together. You might be realizing that something's not adding up. I think you are realizing that something is not adding up. That might be what's leading to your Tower moment. How does the person that DG is dealing with feel about him? May I see, please? Like you're not loyal, you're not causing them any pain. How do you feel about them? Damn, these cards are flying out. Longing, and you're seeing through some clouded judgments and illusions. What were you having illusions about? Missing this person. You didn't think you would miss them or have any desire for them, but you're actually longing for them. That's what I got. Yep. Thank you for being here, DJ. I've missed you. What's your question? This is the last one for today, okay? Message from D. Are you still here, Antoinette? Is Antoinette still here? Okay. Message from D for Antoinette. May I see, please? I'm going to find... Oh, here's that. Oh, okay. What would he say? What would D say to Antoinette? May I see, please? I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? So this person wants you to wait for them. And as more time passes, I feel a deeper void without you. So they miss you and they want you to wait. Okay? Anything else they want to say? I am staying away from you because the last thing I want to do is hurt you, but the answer is yes. And I feel like an idiot for the choices I've made. I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. So they hurt you, and they've been staying away, but it looks like they're going to choose to come back. And that they know you're getting tired of waiting, is what I'm feeling for you, okay? Let me, DG, I'm going to give you, I just did your reading, DG. If you missed it, you might want to go back and watch it, because I did yours before I did Antoinette's. But I'm going to give you a message from your angels now. It looked like you were having some problems with somebody in your life, and I gave you some guidance on how to deal with that. You're going to have a tower, and you're going to realize something. But I can't remember what all I said. All right, angels, message for DG. May I see what the angels would say? I've got quite a few. My past pain does not define me. I move forward with grace and peace. Message from Azrael. Call upon me, whom God helps, for support and rising from the ashes of your past to be stronger than ever before. And my prayers are always heard and always answered. I receive angelic guidance with perfect clarity. With my feet on earth and my mind in heaven, I deliver your prayers directly to the divine and return the answers back to you. That's Archangel Sandalphon. And then there is always a divine solution to every challenge. Everything always works out for my highest good. All of your guardian angels. Remember to call upon us for assistance every day. We are always ready to lend a helping hand. You just need to ask. And on the bottom of the deck, I have, I'm a masterful creator. I can easily find what I'm looking for. Archangel Chimuel, I am he who sees God. I can guide you on any path you seek, from relationships to career options to even finding lost items. Okay? Yeah. Go back after we close, it'll post and you can click on it and go back and watch that section. It was somewhere around, I think 210, somewhere around that neighborhood. Hey baby, how you doing? Are you my friend in Africa? Should you contact him again? Should they contact the person again, Spirit? Yes. Spirit says yes, you should. If you believe, yes. You want to know if somebody's going to marry you? When it comes to Razi Begum, will this person marry them? Meditation brings answers. They're going to reconsider. They may reconsider. Will they? Yeah, I think they will. It's not right now. The timing is not right. There's something that needs to be recovered. There's a need for recovery in some way. It could be alcohol, drugs, I don't know. I think they will. Or will there be somebody new, Spirit? Spirit said, listen to your intuition and take action. Improving health. So you listen to your intuition. Those big happy changes could be someone new. Only you know all the other stuff that I said, but Spirit knows. Spirit's indicating to me you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? You're welcome. Okay. And Smiley, your answer was yes. Okay. Thank you. And make sure you're liking and subscribing, okay? If I've been kind enough to answer a question for you. You're so welcome, baby. You're so welcome. Hello, Hassan. Is he good for you? Well, the universe wouldn't tell you to contact somebody I don't think that's not good for you, but let's check. Is this person a good fit? Look for a sign. Remain positive. So, yeah, I think so. I think so. Okay. All right. If you're in America and you're going to be watching the game today, I hope you enjoy the game. I did predict the winner of the game, but I can't remember who it was. You'll have to rewind the video and remind yourself. If you have money on the game, you might want to withdraw your money if you have it on the wrong team. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I'll be back next weekend. I'm here every Saturday. You're very welcome, baby. Yes, it was a yes. It was a yes. I'm here every Saturday and every Sunday around this time. I've been on for 2 hours and a half now, and that's about normal for me, okay? I got you. Thank you. Razia, thank you. You're so sweet. Smiley, it looked like it did say that there was, okay, it was saying there was going to be a need for recovery. Like, this person is going to have to make some changes or whatever before the two of you can be together. But it does look like there will be that you're going to reconsider when it comes to this person. I think you're going to reconsider being with them, or they are going to reconsider being with you. And then it said you were going to have big happy changes, and it said to use your intuition or meditation brings answers or something like that. And I asked the cards, does that mean somebody new is coming in? And it said for you to use your intuition. So if this person did something to hurt you and they're not going to act right and treat you correctly, then the big happy changes, in my opinion, are coming from somebody new. Okay? Yeah, go ahead and post your question. This is going to be it because I'm getting really, really, really tired. You're welcome, baby. Anytime. Hassan, Muhammad, go ahead and post your question, sweetie. Good night, Kailash. I love you. Thank you for your help. Make sure you guys are liking the video before you leave. I don't know. For right now, it was saying that you should contact him, and then I think you should use your good judgment, and you should look for red flags. If you see any red flags or anything like that, then you want to proceed with caution and maybe withdraw that and move to a different direction. But for right now, it was saying to contact him, so give it a try and see what happens. He may change because it was saying you might reconsider, but he needs to get more healthy. He's not healthy in some way. He could be a narcissist or something like that. Wow, that's a lot of eggs. I asked you to post your question, baby. I'm about to fall out. I'm very, very exhausted. This reading has drained me. This was a very powerful reading. If you didn't watch the entire reading, go back and watch it from beginning to end, because what Spirit does from the very first moment that I click that camera until the end will blow your freaking mind. And I don't think a lot of people watch it from beginning to end. I think they pop in and out, which is fine. I mean, it's 2.5 hours, and that's a lot of time out of your life. But if you see the videos from beginning to end, especially the video, like the actual reading, which is for the whole collective, you don't have to watch the whole Q&A. But just that one part that's for you, if you know, you know. Okay, Muhammad, I've been waiting for you to post your question, baby. I don't know what's going on, but I'm real tired. Remember, we were talking about animals yesterday in the reading, too, and you had all those eggs. Bless your heart, you had to clean them eggs up, didn't you? Fresh eggs are good, though. I wish I had one to cleanse my energy. All right, well, I'm going to close because I'm very tired and I feel like I need a nap. I love you guys and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. If you need me, look in the description box. I'm going to add the description box with the songs from today's reading. And you can find me on WhatsApp and I think Telegram. I think those are the only two that I have. It's under my email address, which is in the description box, okay? And I also have my phone number in there. So you could either put my phone number in or you can put my email in and you can find me on those two apps. Love you guys. And if you want any guidance or whatever throughout the week, I'm happy to help you. Just reach out, okay? Just let me know you're from the channel and that you need guidance, okay? Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next one. All right. Good luck, Smiley. Bye.